It's an arena. This city's as good a place as any.
I'm not really sure where the hell it's at. I might not be in the city, it might be outside of it. We'll find it eventually though, but we're gonna just go up to that dragon hold now.
I love, even as great talents cherish.
That's the champion's place.
In each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel.
This guy's annoying.
And there it is, friends. The ultimate.
Dragon's Reach.
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Ah, yes, the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me.
They say Yorland Greymane crafts weapons.
We have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that?
I'd like to see him turn
Nice work.
Embry into a dragonborn.
Just send me a copy when
Farengar.
you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
I want to hear about this dragon.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, Accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution. I'll see you at the watchtower as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
You can also, once you gain favor with the Jarl, you can also you can take certain things from their castles.
Help Irileth kill this dragon before it can attack Whiterun. There's no time to lose.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Dragons this, dragons that. Let's go, Gore. Time for you to taste some dragon meat, finally. Actually, no, you won't be able to, because something will happen that will render that possibility useless. Try not to give too many spoilers, but if you were paying attention in previous videos, the woman there was the same woman that was in the tavern in Riverwood. The one that was talking to Farengar, if you're paying attention. And there's a specific reason for that we'll find out later.
What? As man! What? You were once man. I am as man descended.
So the watchtower is just to the west, southwest of town here. Over that way.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly. It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to respect you, and maybe even fear you.
I wish there was that kind of aspect with it. Like there is on, what is it, Far Cry 2, I think, where you start getting a reputation, and once you get to a certain level, enemies will actually start running away from you. I wish they had that kind of thing with Skyrim. That'd be awesome. I actually like to take a quicker way down, which usually involves going over the edge here. Just because it takes long to get through all that other stuff. So we want to go over this way towards this watchtower. Let me go ahead and add that weapon I got from the Jarl to my list here. Where are you? What the hell? Huh. Where is that thing at? Pickaxe? No. Ancient Nord sword. Strange. Huh. That is odd. When they give you items, they're supposed to be enchanted. I don't know where it's at. I'll figure it out later. I guess we'll just keep what we have. For fighting dragons, you either need to use magic or bows and arrows at the beginning. Or whenever it's flying, rather, because you cannot melee it. Wow. We got fire.
No signs of any dragon right now. It sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with. Be careful. We need to find out what happened here.
I don't get how military men can fight in these forts. You need open space to swing a war hammer.
Because they don't use war hammers. Western Watchtower.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Crocky and Top grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Killer, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Dragon. I'm gonna get up to the top. What are you aiming at, you idiot? That dragon's extra bloody. That's right. Get up here so I can shoot you. As long as I don't fall off this bloody tower.
Slay the dragon.
I'm not sure who killed it.
We killed it! I can't believe it!
Look at that. What's happening?
Everybody, get back! That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in.
I can't believe it.
And I've been in
You're
more than a few.
Dragonborn.
I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better
In
get
the
back
very
to
oldest
Whiterun
tales,
right away.
back from when there were
Jarl
still
Barwick
dragons in
will want to know
Skyrim,
what happened
the
here.
Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn.
So, I guess I already undid it. Alright, so...
Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecar. You ain't a Norn.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are Dragonborn, like out of the old tales, you ought to be able to shout. Can you? Have you tried?
Foos. That's what we can't do because it's safe. Let's see, F8, wasn't it? Foos.
Have you tried to shout?
Damn it, let me check. Alright, so actually it's the bracket key. The right bracket, I believe, that we use, so. Foos.
They say the Dragonborn can shout without any trading, like
Foos.
Talos himself.
Damn it. Maybe Hidalgo has to be on because I have that I have the dragon script proxied with it, so let's try it now. Foos. Damn it, Foos, I'm saying. Foos, Foos, Foos.
Have you tried to
Alright, let's just do it the old-fashioned way and figure out why it's not working. So...
Foos!
That was shouting. What you just did.
The
Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
I can't believe we actually killed a dragon. We taught that dragon not to mess with us, didn't we?
I'm glad you're side.
Huh, I should kill the guard. Well, let's head back to Whiterun now. Well, that business is over. I'm just gonna go ahead and uninstall Hidalgo again, just because it doesn't increase any performance. At least not for my system. Maybe it would for a lesser system now. It actually works by... It's a performance enhancing mod, supposedly. It doesn't really enhance any performance. What it does is it loads up all the different texture resolutions, and while you're moving around, it lowers the texture resolutions for the game. Or rather, the screen resolution, I should say. So when you're moving around, moving the camera around, you're actually seeing a lower resolution image than if you weren't running it. So it's not really a performance enhancer. What the hell? What the Frel? Yes, I'll use Frel now.
You look a bit peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
For those that are not sci-fi nuts, Frel is another word for the other four-letter F word that was invented for,
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day?
On Farscape. Which is an awesome sci-fi series. You could also use Frack. That's from Battlestar Galactica. It's interesting, all these shows creating their own words for cuss words so they can say them on TV. That's funny because they can get around the censors by doing that. I don't remember hearing that the first time I went through it, that whole thing that said Dovahkiin. That's obviously the Greybeard sub, but first time I've actually heard it.
Look, you've already been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over. You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Curved sword.
We will find her eventually.
My friend Maven and I... Have you met Maven in Riften? We know our place in this world. Know the place of others, too.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days. Hard work.
Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
Divine! For we are the children of man, and we shall inherit both heavens and earth.
By Ismail, you did it. You killed the dragon. There has been talk amongst the gods that you are dragonborn. But such a thing, surely that's not possible.
Fus!
What is it?
It's funny, if you shout too much, guards will actually approach you and tell you to stop.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the Watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth. But there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a Thu'Mic, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. In the old tales, Nord heroes would use the power of their voice to shout down the gates of cities and strike down their enemies. But only the Greybeards study the way of the voice anymore. If you can shout, you need to talk to them. They're the masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. They live up on top of the throat of the world. If you're really Dragonborn, they'll want to talk to you. In the old stories, they always summon the Dragonborn for training. Well, in the old tales, the Dragonborn heroes would use the power of their voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. Wolfhearth was Dragonborn. Talos too, the founder of the Empire. Back in the good old days. In the very oldest tales, back from when there still were dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Too far back. Get out of the way.
Yeah, if you're looking for the court wizard, I'm not him. Farengar is the one you want. If you wish to speak with him, you'll find him somewhere in the general direction of boredom. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's this invention called wine that requires my immediate attention. Alright, if you must. As the Nords say, make it quick. Brevity would be my favorite word if it didn't have 3 syllables. Now, wine, that's a good word. Short, sweet, intoxicating. People love wine almost as much as they love whining. I'm one of those people. I could go for a good Thu'Mic vintage 3.99 right now. It's so hard to find third era bottles, though. The blasted war is what did it. Although some say the spiced wine in Solitude rivals any vintage the Third Era ever produced, I'd say those people have never been to the Isles. I apologize, were you saying something? My name is Elduin. I've come to Whiterun for the Skyforge and for Farengar. Yorland allows me to use his magical forge to craft jewelry. I use the enchanting table at Dragon's Reach to raise their value. Then I turn them around and sell them to Farengar, and he always buys them. I've never met a man so obsessed with necklaces. He says their enchantments are valuable. I think he likes to wear them. Maybe tomorrow I'll enchant him a dress to go along with it. I don't really understand it myself. There should be more of me. It seems to me smithing and enchanting are 2 complementary skills. I can only assume it has to do with the stigma that comes with being a blacksmith. They say to wield a hammer you must be as dull as an anvil and as strong as an ox, as if stupidity were a prerequisite for the craft. Although I have heard warriors talk of such things. They say the person who